Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another Ozark episode of Iron Panther Presents. Today we got Chris, the dancing fool. We got Kim, and we got Stacy as we discuss season 4, episode 3. We're trying to walk through this great, rich drama, one episode at a time, because it's awesome. It's awesome. So what do we have in this episode? The birds go to Chicago, at least 3 of the 4. And get to in shenanigans and adventures, while Jonah is hanging out with Ruth, getting into more shenanigans and more adventures. There's a lot of shit going on. So let's go with Kim. What did you think of this episode, please?
I thought it was good. It wasn't like action packed or anything, but it was still moving the storyline along. Jonah, I really want to just take Jonah and smash his face into the wall and send him to his room.
Damn.
Yeah, he is hella disrespectful. Like he is. Like it's just you need. I understand what Marty's trying to do, but I also see Wendy's side of it. I do, and she is trying to make amends. Of course, it's horrible that the way her son feels about the murder of his uncle is relevant. I get that, but at the same time, you're a child and I'm ready to smack the shit out of you because you need to calm the fuck down, period. So yeah, that's my whole thing about this entire, I was stuck on. I was like, Wendy is ready to knock the shit out of him. And Marty is like, it'll be okay, until Jonah comes with a shotgun to Marty's head in the middle of the night.
Right.
What is Marty gonna say? Right?
This is my fault.
Exactly.
like you saw this coming, Dad.
Yes.
You're standing between me. I'm waiting for him to pull out the handgun and say, Dad, you're standing between me and my future.
Could happen.
He's like, won't you pull that trigger, Jonah? You can never go back.
He will go first, for sure.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Going first. And
then
Marty will be second.
Then Marty will be second, yes. But Wendy, once he crosses that line, Wendy is first on the list.
Yes.
Like then Dad may be a conversation.
Exactly. Yep.
Wait a minute, Chris. What you think about episode 3?
Episode 3. I thought it was good too. I don't know. I feel slightly different about Jonah. I wish I had t-shirt made that says Team Jonah. Yeah,
because
man.
You don't got kids.
Huh?
That's because you don't have kids.
But I was one.
And see, you're and I understand that. Like you and me, we're coming from the child point of view.
I guess so. Here's the deal. And this is why this is why I feel like Jonah just needs to like leave. Like I know he kind of like left for the hotel, whatever. But at that point when you feel like like your parent or whoever, from the perspective of you being old enough to do this, which apparently he is, right? Even though, yes, I know he's 14, but he's a very bright. He's not your typical 14-year-old. He's very bright, right?
Or Zeke,
so,
23.
Zeke, right? Zeke.
And he earned 6 figures. So
6 figures. So here's it. So he's capable of supporting himself, right? So he's capable of supporting himself. And if you're already kind of looking, especially you got a parent, you're just like, look, you ain't shit. Like, yo, I say you file, especially if I was in his shoes, I would file for legal separation. You know what I mean?
Emancipation.
I'm sorry because
Charlie tried that shit.
Huh?
Charlie tried that in season 2?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But
3.
Who? Oh yeah.
Charlotte.
Well, yeah. Yes. Yeah. Well, Charlotte's not. It's not. Sorry.
She ain't self-sufficient. She ain't got $100,000 offshore in Bitcoin.
I know, right? How like Charlotte ain't doing. Charlotte's talking to orders. Yeah, all Charlotte's talking to a friend like, oh no, your mom, no, we had nothing to do with your mom's disappearance. Like, no, Jonah's over here making money. Okay, so it's not the same. Sorry, but no, I don't know. I'm sorry, but Wendy's annoying. I always felt in the previous seasons that Wendy was annoying, and she got even more annoying. The whole thing with her brother and whatnot. I'm sorry, but especially if I'm really close to my uncle or not, I would never ever look at you the same way again. And I know that would be sad to say that about a parent or whatnot, but I just won't. You know what I mean? That's why if I was Jonah's shoes, just don't go back, kid. Just go back.
How does he act like an ass? And then he's at their table for dinner.
That's Marty. Marty
go
did
back
that.
to Ruth.
Yeah.
Sit at her dinner table in the trailer and have dinner with her. Like, why?
I think so. It is them trying to. I mean, it is Wendy, both Marty and Wendy, trying to, hoping that he comes to or not. But nah, man, that dude is hurt way too hard, man. Nah. He, So, yeah. So he's his own man now. So you got to leave, dude. You got to leave, bro. At this point. So, but no, I thought the episode was straight. Maya, you need to get the fuck out, girl. You need to get the fuck out. You know what I mean? Even if you didn't have a newborn, bruh, FBI, get out. Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. Get out. You know what I mean? It's and Wyatt, bro. Wyatt, such a simp, man. Such a freaking simp.
Yeah.
He's whooped. He's whooped.
Yeah, he's a hobosexual, as Stacey pointed out, that he's trying to keep a roof over his head, a very nice roof, mind you, and like running water and cars and shit. So like, it ain't that hard to choose where his loyal lies.
Yeah.
And Darlene was like, I'm giving that ass. So
I would say the only time Wyatt's even more powerful ever is when he's talking to his cousin. Like, because I think Ruth has such a soft spot for Wyatt that anything that comes out of Wyatt's mouth, Ruth like not only like listens intently, but like Ruth sometimes is taken back on, like other than maybe Marty's probably the only other exception when it comes to Ruth. You know what I mean? Those two, Wyatt and Marty, anytime they say something to Ruth actually like calms down, drops, maybe slows down on the F-bomb very, very slightly, and then just think like, no, I don't, you know what I mean? And that's so that's it though. Yeah, but no, it's a good episode.
Stacey, what you got?
I thought it was a good episode. I'm glad Maya's still alive. She took her little Wilson and left, and I don't blame her.
Absolutely.
But she's coming back, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. I felt like, what's up?
Okay.
No, I felt like it was her episode, like in many ways, because she held her own with Omar like extremely well, and she did not change her story. She told him the same thing she told Marty. If you're not willing to give up jail time, start there. You are going to jail. Like, if this is serious, you're going to jail. You're giving up your whole organization, and then we can discuss you moving freely, from country to country. And he respected that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, all right, she got off the plane, and he was like, all right, I see where we're at. And he didn't argue. Like with Marty, he's always talking shit, like, I need this, I want you to do that. Like, he listened to the woman, he said thank you. And she got off the plane.
Because he knows a strong black woman when one comes in front of him. So he know better. He say, in my country, you see a black woman, you just listen. You're like, yeah. He said, nah, man.
He knows an FBI agent and what happened with Kiki Camarena.
Oh, that too. That too.
Might
be either one. FBI, her being a strong black woman.
It's a combination. It's a combination of both. But then, so fast forward to the end of the episode. So when Marty overhears the Javier passively messaging, oh, hey, I got my phone back and we got a gun shipment coming. I'm like, why the fuck would he say that to Marty? Like, he doesn't trust Marty. Like, I was worried about that. You know what I'm saying? And then when Marty immediately calls Omar, he's like, hey, you need to give up this gun shipment. And then when you see her leave her newborn, Maya leaves her newborn with Mama, who's constantly listening. I'm like, this seems like a Diane Monet situation. Like, take your conversation outside so family members ain't listening. But anyway, she straps up in her vest and she's taking her post-pregnancy self out there. I'm like, what the fuck? And she's like, I'm taking down this truck. I'm like, there's gonna be nothing on the truck. The truck is gonna be completely
That's empty. What I thought.
Right? You're like, yep. It was all set up. He was testing to be like, how much does Marty know? someone has to be talking to Javier about Omar trying to switch over. They have to be like that. There's too many people on that plane. You know what I'm saying? Someone, he has to know something, right? That's what I thought. But I swear, when she walked up all slow motion, I was like, it ain't gonna be nothing on that. She look stupid as fuck. But now she's 2 for 2, right? So she's committed. She ain't gonna have her baby in danger, but she's committed. She will be back. She's like, this is helping me get from point A to point B, you know? So I thought that was awesome. So Javier, so we talked about this. Why has Omar not sent some Javier? Now, Omar said, leave this drug deal alone with the companies. Told him that. And then he immediately flies to Chicago and it's like, got the sample, and I'm your dude. And he's always flirting with people. What you think with him? Like he's a creeper. Like he's like, what's up, Shaw? You know you want some of this Latin penis? And she's like, no, sir, no.
I don't know if the
he's like,
conversation
Charlotte, let's see if you got a gag reflex. I was like, oh shit. I was like, this is not okay.
Yeah, it was too much at the table when he was like giving her I was like, okay, look, no.
See?
No.
He was like, let me tickle your throat.
Yes.
I was like, oh shit. I was like, what's he about to do?
That's just Latin stuff, man. Sometimes they're a little touchy, Philly, you know. Sometimes they'll come up to you and they greet you and they just like grab your faces, kiss you, you know, not even trying to be sexual at all when they do that.
He's Mexican. If you're talking about like Spain, like that's different. That's European. I can see your point. Like he Mexican. Like they don't do that shit. Like he got balls. He just put his balls out there. He's like established dominance everywhere. He
you know
goes,
who don't have his balls?
Dominance.
Well, he does have his balls. Never mind. I'm talking about Frank Jr. You know what? But
no,
you got
your point. Dickless Tommy, he hurt.
They put it back on.
Yeah, they put it back on. There's a better one too.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, okay, my bad.
Oh, he got a new and improved.
He got bionic penis.
Oh, anyway. Never mind. Hold on, I'm not trying to go ahead. Never mind.
You see, you going ahead, damn it. I was like,
sorry. Okay. Episode 3.
Episode 3. Watch it episode by episode.
Episode 3.
All right. Episode 3, please. He's still penniless. Or penisless. Darlene and Wyatt's nose wide open. The senior citizen's vagina is serious. Hey, that's experience right there, bro.
Yeah.
That's experience. I want her to take. That's right, Stacey. I want her to take out her teeth and put work on Wyatt. Oh, I thought that's where you were going. My fault. I missed.
Wow.
I missed the signals. I'm sorry, because you went like this.
Damn.
I said like fine wine, like
my fault.
Vintage vagina.
My fault. Also, no teeth. Either way, they're both on the table.
Oh my gosh, that's a stereotype. Just because she's an older lady,
you don't know.
She is the crypt keeper. She probably got dentures.
See. Even Kim's like,
boop. Or at least partials. Like she can remove the front, take them out, do what she gotta do.
See. But
he
anyway,
can't be attracted to her looks, like, and her personality is shit. So what is he attracted to?
He's nurturing.
Just the powerfulness of it. I think Wyatt.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Yeah, it's just her power.
Yeah, she's a nurturing woman.
She is.
Yeah. Just like taking care of baby Zeke that she stole. You know. Yeah.
Don't say that, baby. And this is the South. No, she taking care
the
of
state of the South. The state of the
she taking care of baby Zeke. She taking care of Wyatt. But I love Ruth and her like banter this episode, right? Because they both were like, I'm in charge. I'm doing this part. Ruth was like, this is why you robbed the Connect. This is why Ozark is better than Power Book 2. Because this is when you rob your Connect, is when they don't give you the drugs that you need to get from point A to point B. And you're like, I'm getting from point A to point B. Okay. And she brought the guy, got the drugs. And then she said, here's your money, Darlene. And Darlene said, you're right, girl. That's why I hired you. She didn't want to lose face in front of her organization. But I was like, but Darlene saw the goal. And I thought that was like perfect. I was like, now we got something to move forward with. Charlotte turned into her mother. Like
this is first piece of cat.
Oh, damn.
What? What'd you say?
He said that was his first piece of cat. You never forget your first, especially when it's as old as your mama. Like it's a combination.
No, you said mother? No, much older than mother. What are you talking about?
My grandmother, my fault.
Grandmother.
My fault. Yeah, you're right. But did she got little candy in the pocket? Little beach candy in the pocket?
She's like
candy?
David, she driving white van too. It's like, come on, little kid, come into my white van.
No, I'm talking about
like all blacked out windows.
Black grandma got the purse full of candy. There's a half sucked on.
The little peppermints,
little peppermints,
little peppermints.
the butterscotch, the butterscotch.
My grandmother has the
butterscotch
in the dish. I hate butterscotch.
She had the glass dish. She had all that shit.
Mine had peppermints and Jolly Ranchers. Jolly Ranchers and peppermints.
And those little strawberry thingies.
Oh yeah, I didn't eat that shit, but she had that too.
Oh yeah,
y'all went to the same place. We are getting off track. What I'm saying is, all right, to both of your points. When I saw once again just Jonah drop the nuts on his mother and be like, "Look, I say what I say when I say it."
Damn.
I was like,
why that phrase? Jeez, I'm actually imagining him doing that when you said that. Why?
Because that's what he's 25 years old, right? Let's just be real. Like the actor's old enough to be like, I got hair on my face and my balls, so you leave me alone, all right? And he's like, I'm going downstairs to launder money. And fucking Bob was like, not without power, bitch. I was like, oh.
And why don't you have a backup if you're laundering money?
I was thinking that too. I was like, why didn't they have like the little up system? Like,
yes,
you don't have an up. Yeah.
Even a generator. He could have had a generator.
I thought that's what he bought. I thought he was like, bitch, I could buy a generator. I thought that's what he did, but he's like, I'm moving out, mom. I'm like, then you pack, to Chris's point, pack your shit and you move to that motel. Because what you're not doing is
what I thought
my house, eating my food and talking shit to me. That's what's not happening right here, 14-year-old. Okay.
Exactly.
So you can, as they say, get the fuck out.
That's why I didn't understand why he was there for dinner. If I put you out or you put yourself out, stay the fuck at the hotel and eat dinner with Ruth. Why are you in the house?
Well, for the record, he only, as Marty pointed out, he's like, he's moving the business. Like, you don't want the business.
No, he needs to move everything.
He needs to move everything. He needs to move. You're right. I mean, I would have been done with that little motherfucker right there. I would have been like, I didn't want you anyway, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I want to start with Charlotte, but your mama was like, let's have another. And I was like, but
well, you can't say that as a parent. You can't come back from that, sir. So no,
they can overhear it in the other room.
Right.
I don't know. And again, Marty's is impressed with his son. So it's only one person that even Jonah's even beefing with, really. And so it's like, he's cool with his sister, he's cool with his father. Yeah. It's his horrible ass mother. That, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
His little trifling ass Wendy. That's who it is. You know what I mean? So it's just her dumb ass.
But
sorry.
but Charlotte brought the Wendy. Charlotte brought the Wendy this episode when she was talking to Aaron, and she's like, "Hey, let's meet out there in the open." I was like, "She's recording you on that cell phone, though." I was peeping that cell phone.
You know what? I was thinking that too.
I was like, "Bitch, you don't know how technology works." She's like,
"So she's wearing a wire."
Hold up. No, she was like, "So, is there anything you may know about my mother since we're talking?" Charlotte Bird, do you know anything about my mama? And
Charlotte Bird, that is 5'3". Approximately 115 pounds,
blonde hair, talking a lot of shit. Anyway, excuse me, what were you saying? Oh, she said, well, I heard that your mama basically ain't coming back, and we had nothing to do with that, but if you keep on asking questions, bitch, you ain't coming back, so have a nice day. Yep. I was like, oh, she put it on her. She was like, don't make me have to come fuck you up. And I was like, oh shit. What's up,
Chris? A little iffy about that. I mean, the reason why I say it is iffy about that because I'm thinking like, what about the rest of Aaron's family? Like you. I mean, everyone's forgetting that her mom herself was a badass, right? So, I mean, yes, her mom's dead, but I mean, how does Charlotte not know that there's other people in her family that's not just as much of a badass as she was? So it's like, her speaking reckless like that about Marty and Marty and Wendy, like my family could do some stuff to you. Like, no, when they hurt people, it's like out of fear. So like even when they hold guns, they're like half the time. So it's like, nah, bro, like you gotta be careful, like trying to make yourself seem like such a badass. Like, when the girl's mother was the badass, like straight up, and who knows what her family, you know what I mean?
I see your point, but I'm saying the way that, much like Wendy, she manipulated the situation. She figured out who she was dealing with. It's like, this is she talked her way through it, and I felt more Wendy than I felt like Marty. Like Marty would have been like, I give you a couple of dollars to go away. Like he's a money person. He's not an intimidation person. You know what I'm saying? He does the numbers, he cracks, and there's a place for that. There's a time and a place for that. But like she tapped into her mother. But she won again. This episode once again shows she's completely on board with the program. You know what I'm saying? Like when they were sitting at the table and Marty shitted on that arms deal, and then like Javier goes up and Charlotte's like, so are we doing this? They're like, yep, we are. I was like, when the fuck did you tell her about the gun thing? But I was like, whatever, let's just keep it moving, right? I'm like, she committed. Now one day they go, hey, look, you're gonna have to fuck Javier. Like we need to get in with that organization. So if you ask for the draws, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? I mean, your mama did it. I mean, so sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Maybe he'll be a son-in-law.
That's why I'm maybe. I thought she was getting to the machismo thing. I thought she was like, this is cool.
But David, but to your point, when that kind of you don't like the whole thing about folks being with underage.
I don't
people, but
she's like 16.
She ain't 18.
She ain't
that
18,
right there.
18.
But you're
working at a casino and she's not 18.
Huh? Why was she at a casino running the damn thing? Really?
Why was she working at the casino?
Also true.
I mean, well, your parents own the thing, like
yeah, but they were also under investigation. So
yeah, I don't know. But anyway, so Shaw, the she needs the heroin. It looked like some Breaking Bad shit. Like she was down there like, let me mix this shit up with hands. She's like, before we owned the company, we had a meth lab, right? She was like, this is some good shit. I thought she was gonna do that.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Shaw, I had to think about it.
Let me check the heroin out. Woo! Like that's that good shit right there. We'll take 3 pounds of that. Thank you. I'm gonna keep this batch for me. But she mixing that shit up. I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? But then it was the blue stuff. She was like, thumbs up. But as we discussed, Omar's trying to get out of the drug business. So if everything works out, they're gonna lose their fucking supplier. And Wendy is writing checks with money she doesn't have. Like she's out there recruiting fucking senior senators and stuff, talking about I got $150 million you could use, and she ain't got shit right now.
Her and Darlene are gonna partner back up.
See, that's against it. We can that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that she's like, we don't need Omar. We got fucking homegrown heroin right here. And I'm hoping that goes. If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to fucking kill me. Who said that? CJ32 wrote that big as fuck. I was like, I don't know. Like, I know you gotta talk about stuff. CJ32, please explain where that line.
That's a lot. Which line? Oh, I don't think that's episode 3. Okay. Yeah, I remember that line. I don't think that was, he might have gone ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Don't go ahead, CJ32. Like we're episode 3, please.
Yeah.
So that's a major move. Also, Javier saying, I hope in the future that your business is my business and my business is your business. Were they happy with that? They seem kind of concerned. What do you think, Kim?
Well, he's a killer. He is definitely about to kill Omar.
He's a killer.
He is, and he's going to. What he's doing is he doesn't like Marty and Wendy, and he's trying to seduce Charlotte. So if you and I'm sure
seduce
Wendy
whatever he can get his hands
Marty,
on, to be honest, but he can try to seduce whatever woman he can get his hands on.
Well, yeah, that's true. But I think he's doing it more to fuck with Wendy and Marty,
or
power play,
head, right? To fuck with them, and definitely, yeah, he's a piece of shit. But definitely, he definitely is gonna get rid of Omar so that he can be the man.
Yeah,
and they have to go through him. Yeah, but he's gonna die. We know that. Eventually, he's gonna be killed.
Yeah,
it might be Darlene who does it.
Oh, kill Javi.
Yeah, because he's probably gonna try to take over her business.
Yes.
For sure.
He's an adorable killer. And he speaks Spanish very well.
So he's adorable.
Like I'm saying, he's a P. Like he ain't like an asshole. He's a good looking guy. You know what I'm saying? He has some charm. You know what I'm saying? He can get there from point A to point B. So I was like, there you go.
Rico Suave.
All right, Chris, I see your hat. Anyway, my point is, I'm saying it's cool to get him moving, but he don't got a crew. Like it's just him. Like everywhere he goes, it's just him. He ain't got no security. He ain't got nothing. Like so, I'm like, he's
that much of a badass. Huh?
No, I'm just saying, just Marty, find somebody to kill this fucker. Like if you're scared of this dude, just be like, hey, your nephew had an accident. I don't know. He got shot 3 times. It was weird. Like he was sleeping. I'm sorry, he got shot in the back 3 times. I don't. But anyway, you got somebody else who can replace him and be done with this. Like they're scared of him, obviously, right? Get somebody else in fucking Ozark to kill this dude and be done. So Frank Sr. is still not on board with helping Darlene. We didn't see Tommy in this episode. So I'm assuming he must be coming back at some point. Somehow the mob gets back on board, and then they'll become relevant in the near future. Stacey, like what do you think of Wendy's ambitions of being the center foundation for all East Coast elections? Some crazy shit.
She's an ambitious woman. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
So you guys pretend y'all didn't see the whole season or what? I didn't. CJ32. I ain't pretending shit.
No, like, I saw the season.
I've only seen up to 3.
Yeah.
So
but that's why I'm that's why I'm being quiet on the rest of them. Who responded?
CJ32. CJ.
Yeah,
like,
CJ. That's
like,
why
don't act like you didn't watch.
That's why I'm just not. No. I'm just. So if you hear me being quiet.
All right. See, that's why it's hard. So Kim, so you didn't see it. So all right. So what do you think about Wendy's ambitions? You think she's gonna make it to the board? You think the board's gonna at least be a thing before it all crumbles in front of her?
She might make it, but as soon as she makes it, they're gonna have to make a run for it. Yeah, and then we see the van scene.
Yeah, right. Then at some point they get to that van, right?
Yeah. So definitely she's trying it because she's ambitious, but and I think she needs this to have more control over their dirty stuff, but it's gonna backfire eventually,
And then Omar made it very clear, you don't win until I win, right? So that's another thing that Wendy needs to be reminded of, like until this whole.
No, it's not until I win. It's when I win.
Yeah, he did say that. Yeah.
Sorry,
Even though he did say until at first though. So he did lie. He did lie.
You did.
I don't know if his English was messed up the first time around or something. He was like, "Oh, my translation was off." I don't know.
Power and influence is where Wendy thinks it's thinking towards for protection. She does think once she gets enough clean whatever, like she said, in a couple election cycles people won't wonder where the money comes from. And then but also Frank Sr. wants his money. Like he's like, my people were supposed to build those rehab centers. I want my fucking money, and Darlene ain't listening. So I hope that that can become a bigger thing.
Don't
and the sheriff thing, and that's another thing about Frank too. Frank is like trying to be like with Darlene because the whole the sheriff disappearing fiasco. Yeah. So we got again. So is this new sheriff really gonna be a problem? You know what I'm saying? We got to look into that. And where does that go? Mel, we didn't see Detective Mel in this episode, really. So what is he doing? How's he looking into Darlene? He should talk to Aaron, who should tell him everything that fucking Charlotte told her, and then that can kind of bring that stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Like it would, because like again, we talked about that last episode. Why is he not talking to her? Because Aaron already knows that what Ben said about about mom, working for the mob and for the drug dealers and shit. So there is something that he should know by now if he was talking to the family like he should. Jim is a cool character, man. Shady dude. Jim. Who's Jim? Is that
I was wondering that too when I don't know.
Jim, that's the skinny dude that always talking to Wendy. No, I'm sorry. Is it Wendy? Yeah, Wendy. The fixer.
The guy that's partnering with her.
Yeah,
the fixer.
Okay. Yeah, I think that is. Yeah, let me look it up. I believe that.
So it's interesting how they didn't show his partner. I'm assuming it's a man. I'm assuming he has a husband or whatever. But some man came out and he said you're gonna have to choose between Wendy and so at some point. And you didn't see the person talking, and I thought they did that on purpose for some reason. They'd be like, we don't need to see who's talking to right now, but I didn't notice that. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it's somebody on the other side, and I thought that was something. Anyway, anything up for this episode, Stacey?
Episode?
Yeah.
So
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
I know. Okay, so again, we got Jonah talking shit. He moved out the business. He says he needs more internet speed, which I thought was hilarious. He's like, as soon as we get some BIOS,
yeah.
So as
you
soon as
got
we get
Ruth
some
finding
BIOS,
another supplier, you know, a druggie on, you know, the whole like Tenora's like, do a line with me, you know, do a line, you know.
So
yeah.
well, I mean, so now, one, he's a money launderer with no money to clean, right?
Yeah.
So Ruth was like, hey, I will get you the money, right? So like, so she got the distribution to an extent, or the selling, right? So Ruth kind of took care of that. If you got Darlene taking care of the production, so that's good. Again, as Stacey pointed out, it's kind of stupid for Jonah to have his whole money laundering operation in an open window hotel room with the screens. No. So
I did think it was funny when Marty gave him like a few dollars for food and stuff.
Yes.
And he's like, you know, I got like hundreds of thousands of dollars sitting in an account, right?
He's still trying to be a dad.
No, Marty made it very clear, which is that stuff is wrapped up offshore and in Bitcoin. So this is some liquid money. Like, so just saying.
Bitcoin?
So it's maybe not in Ozarks because it's in the South. I don't know.
It's digital. All you need is the internet.
What are you trying to say? See, you you spent a whole episode talk about some like this is disrespectful what they saying about the South, and then now you doing this talking about you can't do no Bitcoins in the South. That's what you just said.
I know, bro. I mean, it'd be interesting, but it's interesting how Marty was like, "You need liquid cash, son." Like, I'm not trying to disrespect your hustle, but he's like, "Here's some cash on the side." Because Wendy wouldn't give that little boy shit. One, he wouldn't have been staying in my house.
He would have been back there hunting deer.
Right? I'm saying you better get that fucking shotgun and go out there and hunt some deer. What you ain't gonna do is stay in my house and eat my food, bitch. Like, you take your ass to that hotel, because that's. And I think when the car's pulling away. And Jonah's looking at the family. Like, I think he truly is hurt to a certain extent that he doesn't have a relationship with his mom. Like, he's mad at her, but I think he was like a little hurt that she was like, I don't give a fuck about you right now, you know, because she wouldn't even say bye or nothing. She was like, fuck that dude.
Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen, and Jonah is gonna need his mother.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
He's angry with her, but definitely something drastic is gonna happen. Like, somebody's gonna die. And he's gonna need his mom. Yeah,
but that prayer circle was some bullshit. I'm like, you murdered your brother and my uncle. Oh, yeah. That perfect. Jonah was like, yeah, when if you murder me, you can make me one of these.
Oh, that was messed up,
dude. He dropped the balls, bro. He dropped the balls, bro. He was like, bam, like what you go? But you know what?
So fake.
He is murderable. Charlotte, I think in the right situation, Wendy could be like, Charlotte. Jonah got to go. Like, he's a liability, and I think she'd be like, you know what? All right.
No, I don't think Charlotte would ever do that to Jonah.
I don't know.
She loves him.
I mean, Charlotte. I mean, if you seen her evolution from season 1 to now.
No, I think she can kill Aaron now for sure. She can kill Aaron.
Yeah. Aaron first, yeah, but I think if the right it'll have to be push come to shove. Like, but in the right situation, I think she may be like, all right. Again, Margaret was like, don't tell your brother not a damn thing about the business. She said, okay, like, no explanation, just got it, Dad. I'm on this.
I mean, it makes sense. Well, yeah, you don't need an explanation. I mean, it's like, once he has his own business, it's like, are you kidding me? He's now our competition. Yeah, don't tell him shit.
And he's acting like a butthole. I'd be like, I would understand that.
No, that's not why Marty said it. Now if that came out of Wendy's mouth, then yes. No, Marty said that purely out of business. Marty's proud of the boy. Okay, no. Marty says like, he's about to take our money. Like, he's now working for our competition. Don't tell him a shit. Like, yeah, no, that wasn't out of no like, oh, you're a jerk, because you notice he never corrected Jonah ever.
No, I'm saying that Charlotte is looking at Jonah as a
oh. I see.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
Hey, Chris, anything? Yeah. Well, any non-spoiler stuff for this episode?
No, it a decent episode. I just found out myself. I mean, just looking at like the background of like season 3 into 4, I didn't realize that I just figured like Maya, the one we played Maya, I figured she was pregnant in real life and whatnot. They just wrote it in there. No, that was for the show. She was wearing a little pregnant suit or something.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Finding that out made me thinking like, did y'all really have to write that in?
I see your point.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, cause I mean, I thought
waddles.
She
waddles.
She
had the baby.
Yeah.
I mean, no, it's fine. No, I mean, it's fine. But I'm just saying, did you have to write that in? Like, I mean,
another black mother.
No, I mean, I know, right? Well, yeah, like no father. Like, it's like.
Damn.
And we did see the grandma. I know you
got
always talk about grandmas.
We got Big Mama.
Yeah, she's from Saints and Sinners. She's a good actress.
She is.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she looks familiar. I did, yeah.
Wasn't she on Ambition too? She was on Ambition. Yeah. She was the mother. Yeah. She was Robin Gibbons' mother.
That's what we forgot to talk about. That damn PI. The freaking PI.
I said he wasn't in this episode. I said that.
He wasn't.
Okay. Sorry. All right. I'm thinking episode 4.
So the next episode. So Kim, this episode, since Chris is trying to get it.
I'm good.
No, I to be honest with you now, Wendy with Jonah with the whole tribute or what memorial, that was a bunch of BS. I understand what she was trying to do, but you can't try to throw this up here. You did have him murdered, right? We can't come back from that.
No.
So that whole we can talk to him and all that stuff, like it's true. I believe in that. You can talk to your loved one, but that whole come over here and write down stuff. No, she was doing too much. Okay,
but I like that they wrote, even though that was bullshit. Yeah. What I liked about the writing of having them still do that was the fact that the character of Wendy is remorseful so much that she's trying to forget. Like she's trying to make it seem like, no, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. Right.
He just died.
Well, yeah. I mean, and she's really remorseful. I mean, no, no.
Because how did she go on? I mean, think about what she did. Her brother was mentally ill. She loved her brother dearly.
And if you remember,
horrible decision.
Right. Yeah. And if you remember last season, like when she did that, like she was like in that parking lot and she was just like, she was just so messed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I think so in her head, it is her way of of trying to make things right.
Yeah, make amends. She's trying to make amends.
Make amends.
I mean,
So that's why I respect as far as what they try to do with Wendy. But then Jonah's the voice of the audience, like, nah, bitch. Wait, like I'm not gonna
no. Yeah, exactly. He's the voice of the truth of what really happened. And so she has to own it. That's the problem. Wendy has to own the fact that she had her brother, even though we know it was for the good of everyone else. She has to own the fact that she had her brother murdered. And this is not something she can ever come back from. She's supposed to feel like shit about it.
Yeah, it's a mental thing though. It's a psychological thing where she's just trying, that is her way of coping with it and making things good. Like I'm good. Like
because
she doesn't have the ashes anymore. So this is her way of getting the ashes back.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
All right. Well,
she in control. In control.
Yeah, in control.
Especially Jonah. Yeah. Maya is kind of thick though, and she does waddle when she walks.
Is this CJ? Yeah. Okay. CJ.
No, that's Andre. Andre said she kind of thick though.
I'm gonna pull up her IMDb. Oh, there she is, kind of cute. Oh, okay.
What the fuck are we doing right now?
I'm looking her up.
Even the dog said that.
Even the dog's like woof woof.
Like what? All right. Okay. All right, guys. We're gonna wrap this up. This is hilarious. But please catch us back next weekend. We ride this for episode 4 and 5 We're gonna work this thing because we want this to be a team effort. So we're gonna do this on the weekends with episode 4 and 5. If you want to watch the entire season, you can do that. And we just gotta make sure you keep your notes for episode by episode and don't get spoilers. Appreciate it because I'm gonna do it episode by episode. But we thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you guys very much for commenting. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like the video, share the video. Check out our community section. We got a lot of funny stuff going on over there. I was busy early this morning. Check that stuff out. But anyway, we're gonna move on to Kings of Napa, the scripted reality show drama that we're dealing with that, and the wine or tea that got spilled, apparently, with that. But with Chris, we will say thank you for joining us.
Hi,
and we'll
Chris.
see
See you
you
next weekend.
next week, this weekend, and I'll see you two ladies very, very soon.